Hello, and thank you for tuning in. This video is regarding listening to our hearts. In my last video, I had the screen cover on and the video came out terrible. The contents is exactly what I wanted to get onto the video, but the picture was terrible, so I may end up redoing that video. However, I'll probably post the original also. If I get enough questions, or it really doesn't matter what I look like on the video or how the video looks. Appearances aren't important. What's important is living from the spirit, or living from your heart. And this was what I wanted to say. To the men out there who have women in your lives, whether they're your daughters, your wives, your aunts, or your grandmothers, or great-grandmothers. The truth is that men who have male spirits love women, and if there's any women in your lives, the truth is they are our hearts, because we give our hearts to the women in our lives. So whether it's a daughter or a mother or a grandmother or an aunt or a niece, if that's who's in your life, then you care about those women, because they're your blood family, so to speak. They're your immediate family, and they are your hearts. And so this video is about listening to your hearts. If the woman or the women in your lives say, "Oh gosh, that's terrible what they're doing to these elephants, or to these seals, or to these dolphins, or to these cats and dogs, or they're abusing them, they're murdering them, all in the name of saying that we need to eat meat in order to survive." We should listen to them, because they are the sensitive part. They are the softness in our lives, and they are the ones who keep us in touch with the humanity of being a human being, because they are the child bearers on our planet. And I, for one, want to know that the person that's going to bear a child on our planet, not necessarily for me, but who's going to bear a child, that they have a soft heart, that they have a gentle and kind personality, and that they want to see the end of suffering, that they want to see the end of animal cruelty, that they want to see the end of chopping down trees and destroying the rainforest. So really, we need to listen to what they have to say. If they tell us this is bad and that we should try to stop it, then we should put some effort into that. If you're driving down the street and they say, "Oh my gosh, look at that animal, it's trapped in that hole, it's half trapped in that hole, somebody should help it," as the men, we should stop and try to help that animal, and understand that emotion, that thought that came from the woman in our lives, again, whether she's our daughter, our niece, our aunt, or our wives, or our grandmothers or great-grandmothers, that thought, that emotion that came out of them is important, because the women in our lives help to keep us in touch with the love for all life around us, and without them we're incomplete. And so this message is primarily to the men. Men, listen to your heart, and the women in your lives, they are your heart, because you give your heart to the woman in your life. It doesn't mean that the women in your lives are always the right people. Sometimes they're not. But if they have kindness in their heart, and they care about the environment and nature and the animals, then there's kindness in them. And as long as the suggestions that they make are ones where there's not going to be any violence, ones where you act out of kindness and love and compassion for other life, then you should listen to them. That's pretty much it. Listen to your hearts. Thank you for watching.